Well, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to my channel. I'm really excited. This is part 2 in the series of Christmas DIYs I'm doing this year. And if you want to know how I got this beautiful pillow and these glamorous stockings, which are a time-honored tradition that everyone loves, then we're going to get right into it because this was such a fun DIY. So all you're going to need for this is a few items. One is some glue sticks, of course, a glue gun, of course a glue gun. I'm using some regular bling wrap, and I'm going to be using also, and this is from the Dollar Tree, by the way, just wanted to let you guys know that, some of these teardrop gems that are just really just a regular acrylic gem. And I have a bucket of just regular acrylic gems. They're the round ones. I like the ones with the different shapes. I was going to use those, but I could not find those anywhere. And I had this bucket, so I'm going to use that. But these stockings, oh my goodness, these are such a time-honored tradition. And I got these actually at the Hobby Lobby for only $11.99, but they had a 50% off sale on all of their Christmas decor, so I got 2 of them for the price of 1. And these are gorgeous. You see the little bells on them? They're so whimsical. But this is actually a really nice material. It's velvet. It's not velour. It's actually creamy, luscious velvet, and it's so soft. Oh, I just love it, and I love this time of year. So I wanted to go for an elegant style that would be sure to please everyone on Christmas morning when they're there and they do that time-honored tradition of opening gifts. So I'm going to be trying to go for a diamond quilted look that I saw on some stockings that Neiman Marcus had this year. Neiman Marcus, as we all know, they are so luxuriously over the top when it comes to everything, including their holiday decor. Doesn't matter what holiday. So I'm just going to be adding this down in a straight line, as you can see with the bling wrap. Where one part ended, I'm just going to get the second piece and just continue it, and I'm going to keep going down, just making a straight line. So unlike traditional flat felt stockings with plain colors, I really wanted to try something different this year. So this stocking is going to, for both of them, are going to include some stunning sort of trendy designs with more intricate patterns and just soft details. And as you can see, I'm just showing you the difference in how I'm going to be doing it on an angle. I'm going to use the actual the price tag to show the separation because you don't want them to be too close, but at the same time you don't want them to be too far away because you do want to achieve that quilted diamond look that I'm looking for. So now I actually thought that I was gonna have to hot glue this down, but actually it's sticking pretty well, and I'm really surprised that it's sticking or adhering to this material as well as it is. It's pretty awesome. Now, as you can see, I've gotten all of that done, and I'm going to show you how you achieve that quilted look, the diamond quilted pattern that I'm going for. What you're going to do is you're going to start not on the first line, but the actual second line. go to the very beginning of that line, and instead of going down, you're going to go up on a diagonal. Make sure that it's crossing the first line, and you'll already see part of the diamond pattern starting to form. And guess what, guys? It's that easy. I loved this DIY. It was so simple. So now you see what a little bit of bling wrap can really do. It's like the gift that keeps on giving. That's why whenever I see it in the Dollar Tree, I pick up a few packs of it. Yeah, but you can definitely see that pattern now, the diamond quilted pattern that I was explaining to you. And it gives you a big bang. It really does, just for, for nothing hardly. So we're just going to continue this pattern, of course. And you can see I'm struggling with this bling wrap on this fabric because it's really adhering that well. I was wanting to straighten out the lines, but I really don't think that I'm going to need to have to use, any glue from the glue gun on it because it's sticking pretty well. So I'm just going to continue this, guys, and once I get to the end, I'll show you off camera what I'm going to do to the cuff, because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm going to probably just add some of those gems from the gem bucket, and I'll probably come back and show you guys what it looks like when it's all done. But you can see the diamond pattern now. Definitely see it. And like I said, you're just going to continue that, and I'm going to wrap this up, and like I said, I'll come right back. Now it's all done, and I absolutely love it. That's why I was saying I was going to do it off camera, because it would take so long to put all those up, but it actually didn't. It took me only 5 minutes to put all of those gems up there with the hot glue gun, but I love the way it looks, and I love the pattern, and it just came out, and it really went above my expectations, so I'm really happy about that. Now on this one, I'm going to do a little different. You guys know I love feathers, and I've done a series on feathers, which I think I'm going to continue through the holidays. This one, all I did was take some of the feather trim, make sure it's feathers on a trim. I cut it to size, and I'm going to hot glue gun it. Guys, it's that easy. It's so simple. And sometimes something so simple can make such a big impact for such a low cost. You can get these at any hobby store like Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Craft Store, any store like that. Even Joann's Fabric will have feather trim, and you can even order it online from any of those stores, or you can even get it off of Amazon, which is, I love. That's like my go-to for a lot of my crafts, because their items a lot of times are a lot cheaper than in the stores, and a lot of times the craft stores, they're sold out. But you can see it's that simple, and it was that easy. Isn't this pretty, guys? Isn't this gorgeous? And these stockings, of course, they have the little loop in there, so you can just easily hang it. I'm gonna add some of those teardrop gems to it, and I'll show you how to look when I get done. I'll be right back. Look at this, guys. Isn't this gorgeous? I wanted to use the teardrops to give it that effect. I knew I wanted to use those with the feathers to have a completely different look from the first look. So with this one, I used some of the glitter glue. This is what I usually use when I'm going to use like sequins. They dry pretty fast, and I just didn't really want to use the glue gun on the little gems because I didn't want to have all that extra glue flying everywhere with the feathers. But it came out so nice, and this one was really quick. This one took about, I would say, maybe 4 minutes, and they both look awesome. Now the next one I'm gonna do is a pillow, and this DIY is sort of more of something that I had in mind. I picked these letters up. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do it, so I said let me just pick up some letters. I got those from, I think, Michael's. All you need is your glue gun, some glue sticks, and of course these acrylic gems. I didn't want to try to do the letters with the gems, and this material, I tried to match up this fabric to actually match the two stockings that I got from Hobby Lobby, but it's a little thin. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but I still like the way it looks. It's still really soft, and it is actually velvet. So I got a pillow form. It doesn't matter if you have a pillow form or if you have, the regular stuffing or a pillow filler, that's fine also. I just like using pillow forms because you can get them so inexpensive on Amazon. So all you're gonna do is measure it and cut it to size. If you want it to be really tight, make sure that your pillow form is probably just a little bit bigger than your actual size of your pillow. Otherwise, you'll have all that extra material, it won't be tight, and it'll be sagging. The next thing I'm going to do is hot glue it because I don't like to sew. I don't have a sewing machine. I'm really bad at it. So I hot glue gun everything, and when I do have to sew, I usually do it with the needle. But for stuff like this, I just use a hot glue gun. So it's already done. So to have a no-sew pillow or a no-sew anything is awesome. So I'm just going to turn it inside out, and I'm already done. For the last part, of course, once I stuff the pillow form inside, I'm just going to go ahead and glue that together too. So right now I'm just pushing out the corners, so that way when you stuff the pillow form into the actual pillowcase, then the corners won't look like there's something wrong with them, or they won't have that nice little crisp point on it on the end. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm also checking the seams, because when you use hot glue, sometimes you want to make sure that all your seams are straight and sealed. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it stuffed now, you guys. So bear with me a second, and make sure that when you're using stuffing, it's a lot easier to get it in the corners when you're just using pillow stuffing or whatever have you. But when you're using a pillow form, you do have to make sure that once you get it in there, that you push the actual corners of the pillow form into the actual corners of the pillowcase that you have. And I'm all done. Now I'm just gonna take those letters that I showed you earlier and just hot glue those on. And then after I get done with that, I'm gonna go ahead and start with my snowflakes. And as you can see, I'm definitely using hot glue with these because for some reason the bling wrap would not stick when it came to this pillow. It is so weird. I don't know what happened, you guys. It just wouldn't stick. It was just, I would put it on there and it seemed like it was sticking, and then a few minutes later it would just fall off out of nowhere, just fall off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add the bling wrap and the gemstones, not just the teardrops but also the round acrylic gems, to give it to just basically you're making a snowflake. And just like no snowflake is the same, well, there you go. Whatever you want to do, however you're feeling, that's the good part about crafting, and it's so relaxing. And then you're doing something that's handcrafted. See? Now if I want to add a little bit more, I can, just to make it, look a little bit more like a snowflake, I guess. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I'll come right back, guys, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I added a little bit more gems, as you can see, and some more teardrop gems also, along with the round acrylics. And it does look more like a snowflake, and I like the way it looks, so I'm just going to continue that all the way around the pillow, add a little bit more, and just, hot glue it so to make sure it sticks, and do a couple of more of those, and I'll be right back. Here I am. I'm all done and it came out awesome. So when the holidays arrive, I'll be spending time enjoying my company and family and not stressing out about last minute decor because I've already made mines. I really love the way these stockings came out. I think I like those even better than the pillows, but they're just awesome, and I know that my family is gonna love to get their stocking stuffers out of their handmade stockings rather, from me this year. So I hope you guys really like this DIY I did. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe and give it a thumbs up, and I would love to have you back to be a part of my family. And please try some of these DIYs. It's nothing like making your own. And I just want to give you guys a close-up because they came out so nice. I really like the way they look. And like I said, instead of the plain stockings, you'll have something that'll be really stunning. And it's not so trendy where you can't actually use them for a few years, if not forever.